Okay, so you want to build some serious wealth, like ambitious wealth? Well, the first thing you got to do is take pretty much every financial rule you've ever heard and just throw it out the window. Let's get into why.
You know the old saying, right? A penny saved is a penny earned. I mean, we've all heard it a million times. It's probably what your parents told you, what my parents told me. And look, it's safe advice. It's sensible. And for most people, it's fine. It's a totally okay way to think about money.
But is that how people get seriously wealthy? Is that the mindset that builds empires or creates, massive impact? Does it lead to extraordinary financial freedom? The short answer? Not even close. No. Saving pennies it's a start, for sure, but it is not the whole story.
All right, so this is where we start breaking some rules. Because here's the thing, if you want unconventional results, you absolutely need an unconventional mindset. Those old rules, they were all designed for one thing, financial safety. But safety and ambitious wealth, well, they are two completely, totally different goals.
And this right here, this captures that shift in thinking perfectly. See, traditional rules are all about playing defense. It's about preventing loss, right? Cutting coupons, skipping the fancy coffee, avoiding risk like the plague. But building ambitious wealth, that's all about playing offense. It's about actively hunting for opportunities and investing in growth. It is a completely different game.
So, okay, how do you actually play offense? Well, it all starts with how you look at every single dollar that leaves your pocket. You have to ask yourself, is this an expense or is this an investment? Let me show you what I mean with a really specific example.
Okay, picture this, a really high-end gym membership. You know the kind. Let's say it costs $360 every single month. Now, for most of us, that number immediately sets off alarm bells, right? It's a huge red flag.
And this slide, man, it just perfectly shows the two different ways of thinking. The conventional view, the defense mindset, sees that $360 as a pure expense. It's a luxury. That money is just gone. But the unconventional, offense mindset asks a totally different question. What's the return on this money? It reframes that cost as an investment in something way, way bigger than just getting a workout in.
So here's the key, right? A gym like that isn't just a room full of treadmills and weights. It's a room full of successful people. What you're really buying is access. You're buying access to conversations with founders, with executives, with potential investors. You're literally signaling to everyone there that you belong in that environment. And all of a sudden, that $360 isn't an expense anymore. It's a ticket. It's your entry fee to a room jam-packed with opportunity.
Okay, let's switch gears to our second unconventional rule. And I'm going to warn you, this one is a little provocative. It's all about being, well, for lack of a better word, it's about being selfish. I mean, think about it. From the time we're kids, we're kind of pushed to follow this safe, pre-approved path, right? Go to a good school, land a stable job, climb that predictable corporate ladder. And look, that advice usually comes from a good place, from people who love us and want us to be secure. But here's the catch. It's a path designed by other people for their idea of safety, not for your unique, ambitious goals. So this is where we have to totally redefine that word selfish. We're not talking about being a jerk or ignoring everyone around you. No. Unconventional selfishness means having a radical, intense, almost unapologetic focus on your own ambitious goals. It's about understanding that to build something truly massive, you have to pour everything into yourself and your vision first. Because when you do that, you build a foundation that lets you have a much, much bigger and more positive impact later on.
And this quote just nails it. Being selfish about your goals, choosing your own path, even when your parents or society wants something else for you, it's not just a nice idea. For the kind of success we're talking about, it's an absolute prerequisite. You have to be the one in the driver's seat of your own life. Because trust me, nobody else is going to prioritize your ambitious dreams for you.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the mindset, the theory, but how do you actually do this? How do you apply this thinking to your life, like today? Let's break it down into a simple, repeatable blueprint.
It's actually pretty straightforward. It boils down to a three-step process. Step 1. Identify a conventional rule you're following. Some piece of common financial advice. Step 2. Question it. Seriously, ask yourself, how is this rule holding me back from ambitious growth? And finally, step 3. Find the unconventional alternative. Look for the path that's focused on investment, not just saving.
So here's what that looks like in the real world. The conventional rule says, save money on coffee. The unconventional alternative,
Buy coffee at the place where you're most likely to meet a mentor. We already talked about the gym. Instead of avoiding expensive gyms, you join one specifically for its high-value network. And instead of following that safe career path, you relentlessly pursue your own ambitious goals. You see the pattern here, right? It's about looking for opportunity and leverage in every single decision you make, big or small.
So, I'm going to leave you with a question to think about. What is the single most unconventional investment you can make in yourself this month? What's one thing you normally see as an expense that you could reframe as a high-return investment in your future? Seriously, think about it. Because your answer to that question, well, that could be the very first step onto a much, much more ambitious path.